Today we dig deeper into a story we first brought you a few days ago. Maple Grove Police calling attention to strengthening domestic violence laws.
Worked with victims whose stories illustrate the problems that the statutory loophole that this bill addresses. One in particular was especially powerful for me. This victim was assaulted by her abuser in a recurring pattern of violence.
Maple Grove Detective Kate Dam and Police Chief Eric Werner spoke in support of a bill authored by Maple Grove Representative Kristen Bahner. The bill would expand the list of domestic violence-related offenses that would be used to enhance the severity and penalty of those crimes. Police say current legal loopholes have impacted some cases.
Because second-degree manslaughter was not included in the list of previous domestic violence qualified related offenses, we were unable to aggravate the cases against him and hold him truly accountable.
The list of offenses would also include kidnapping, false imprisonment, and burglary, among others. The matter is still in committee. Representative Kristen Bahner, sponsor of the legislation, has high hopes this bill could get through this session. We sat down with the lawmaker to learn more about House File 424 in today's Newsmakers segment.
House File 424 is about domestic violence, and it's about really keeping our community safe, allowing victims, or as I like to call them, survivors, to feel safe. What we found is that about 15 to 20 years ago, we did some improvements to our domestic violence laws, including something called pre-qualifying domestic violence restraining orders. And those really make a difference in being able to upcharge various crimes. And the reason that also matters is that it gives extra tools in the toolbox for judges, prosecutors, and attorneys to be able to really hold someone to account for domestic violence. We know these violence or these particular offenses that typically involve women, but not always. Sometimes we see the definition of intimate partner violence has expanded in our communities, and certainly we want everyone in that category to feel safe. These are just additional tools in that toolbox to really help to make folks feel safe, both in the community and in their own homes. And this really started as a labor of love in terms of really wanting to do more around issues for women, things like sexual assault and domestic abuse. We have some very dedicated folks at the legislature who are interested in that. But it really took root during the Citizens Police Academy here in Maple Grove, where I was fortunate to meet Officer Kate Dam, who is one of the heads of our domestic violence unit. And she came to me with a unique issue. She said, you know, I have an individual in our community. I'm really concerned about her safety. And I want to keep this individual safe. And in my research, I found that there seemed to be some glaring omissions in the law.
So you're looking to add which ones?
So we are specifically adding first and second degree manslaughter, parts of third degree murder, as well as kidnapping, false imprisonment, and burglary with assault, which is often used by victims when they break into the homes of their target, and then of course use it to either assault them, to intimidate them, and so forth. And so all of these, I've been working closely with the Stearns County attorneys, as well as judges, prosecutors, attorneys, victims advocates, and of course our own Maple Grove Police Department and Officer Dam, who has been tremendous in really working through these issues. But at the end of the day, talking with former Representative Deb Hillstrom, who originally worked on these laws, she agreed that these were omissions and that these gaps needed to be filled.
Very quickly, do you think this is going to get through this time?
I absolutely think it's going to get through this time, and I have great confidence that strengthening our laws around domestic violence is really going to go a long way in helping victims and now become true survivors, to be able to thrive in our communities, to feel safer, and I think that's really important at the end of the day.
All right, Representative Kristen Bahner, Maple Grove, thank you very much for being here today.
Absolutely, thank you.
You better go see it before it's gone. A Brooklyn Park family created a snow sculpture in their front yard as a way to get to know their neighbors. Reporter Sonia Goins shares this story.
And here's the snowman hands.
Kate Colsey and her family
There's lights
recently moved to Brooklyn Park.
to make it glitter.
And what better way to get to know your neighbors
I've already started building it up.
than to build something everyone can enjoy?
We are trying to spread joy in our neighborhood, to put smile on their face.
Kate is from Nigeria and is adapting well to our cold, snowy winters.
You see white snow all over. Sometimes you want to do something to make people smile.
Like they say, go big or go home.
Yeah.
Kate built this 20-foot snowman and slide in about a month.
It takes time.
All the white stuff came from the family's front yard. Kate packed the snow inside buckets to form the structure.
Yeah, my kids, sometimes they'll come and help, and my husband too will just come and help me put the bucket because it's too heavy.
The Brooklyn Park resident is hoping the winter weather sticks around for a little while longer.
I'm trying to build this seat. Anybody that wants to come and sit, they can sit on the snow.
So everyone can enjoy the fruits of her labor.
Just check it out, enjoy yourself. That's why I'm doing it.
In Brooklyn Park, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
The family says everyone is welcome to see the big snowman and the slide. The house is located off Newton and 76th Avenue North in Brooklyn Park. And if you have a snow sculpture in your yard, check with your city to see if there's a snow sculpture contest that you can enter. There's one in New Hope. The 6th annual Snowman or Snow Sculpture Contest is now underway. Just submit your masterpiece from now until March 31st for a chance to win. You can learn more on the city's website.